man, it's me, Kevin Smith, and guess what? It's January. That means two things. One, time for reflection about what a terrible year it was and what a great year it's gonna be. And number two, Sundance, man, that's right. I'm going up to Park City, Utah, man. I'm gonna park it at the IMDb studio at Acura Festival Village, where I'm gonna talk to all the movers and shakers of Sundance 2020. Y'all know me, man, I'm a movie pig. That's right, I got my snout in the ground, sniffing around for films like they're truffles, man. And I've sniffed out 6 movies that I'm most looking forward to at Sundance 2020. The Assistant is a movie that everybody is gonna be talking about this year up at Sundance. This movie is directed by Kitty Green, and it stars Julia Garner, who most people know from Ozark. She just won an Emmy. This is the quasi-Harvey Weinstein movie. Julia plays an assistant to a media mogul who we don't really see and they don't identify as Harvey, but everyone's been talking about it as like, this is the Harvey movie. All my early movies were at Miramax, and when I watched this trailer, it looked like it was set at Miramax. I recognized the brick walls and I got very uncomfortable and unnerved myself. We got the whole cast, man. We're gonna be talking to them right after we watch the flick. Bad hair. This movie very much appeals to me. This is the story of a woman in the 80s who gets a hair weave. The hair weave gets a mind of its own, starts taking over her life. She has to fight her hair. Lena Waithe is in it. Laverne Cox is in it. Justin Simien directed it. He's the guy that did Dear White People, which played up at Sundance a bunch of years ago. It's gonna be a good day for bad hair, man, because this movie is not just a straight up horror movie. It's more of a horror comedy, more of a satire. Promising Young Woman. This movie seems intense. See Carey Mulligan go after nice guys like director Bo Burnham, who sometimes acts when he's not making 8th grade. Or Adam Brody, who acts when he's not acting in movies like mine. Not convinced yet? Guess what? Harley Quinn's production company made the movie. Margot Robbie's behind this flick. That don't make you want to go? Nothing will, man. Check it out. Next up, Taylor Swift, Miss Americana. This is a documentary by the good folks at Netflix. Taylor Swift is gonna be focused on, you're gonna go deep into her life. Will we finally get a look inside her private life? Will she be able to use her music? Because if you've been following the news lately, the Scooter Braun news, she doesn't own the masters of her music. There's some issues about that. Will she talk about why she did Cats? We're gonna find out a whole bunch of things. Next up, we got a Will Ferrell movie, man. It's called Downhill. This remake of a Swedish film about people stuck at a ski resort, they live through an avalanche, but then their lives take a dramatic turn as their marriage starts to break down. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Will Ferrell. We've seen him go dramatic in other films as well, but it is always a wonderful turn when a comic actor comes in with some serious chops.
I love my family.
Every day is all we have.
Next up, we got The Glorias, directed by Julie Taymor. Julie has made movies, of course, across the universe, Frida, and this is the story of Gloria Steinem, man, but it's done in a real impressionistic style. They got different actresses playing Gloria Steinem at different stages of her life. Gloria Steinem, I grew up with, man. She's been on TV for as long as I've been alive, so I look forward to a deep dive into her life, and particularly with a bunch of different actresses that I really like. Hey, man, do you want to see me interview really famous people like Lin-Manuel Miranda, Jude Law, Ethan the Hawk, Gina Rodriguez, Carey Mulligan? Tune in and watch me do it. I'm gonna be talking to the movers and shakers, rubbing elbows, if you will, with the people that are making the art we're gonna enjoy for the next year. Sundance 2020, kids. Join me in the snow.